ladies and gentlemen, live from the Great Western Forum in Inglewood, California. Prime Sports proudly presents NBA basketball. Tonight, what a game. The Los Angeles Lakers host the Orlando Magic. Hello again, everybody, from the Great Western Forum with a capacity crowd at our side. We're waiting for this one since the beginning of the year, and this is the first of two meetings between them. And wouldn't it fall on the green day, St. Patrick's Day, and to all of you that are celebrating the day with me, very happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, it is going to be a happy St. Patrick's Day. We're going to have a great ball game in the evening.
I think so, too. What about Shaq?
What about Shaq? The guy is just a tremendous talent. He's somebody that the Lakers are going to have to really be concerned about, because not only is he alone, he's got a guy by the name of Penny Hardaway that makes up a nice 1-2 punch. Shaq averages 26 points, 11 rebounds. Penny, 23 points and 7 assists. When you talk about inside players, you talk about Shaquille O'Neal. You talk about power. When he takes it to the basket, there's no finesse. He's trying to break down the stanchion, and normally he does. And then there's Penny Hardaway. He can play inside, he can play outside, and he can also drop a lot of dimes on you because he is one of the best point guards in the league.
Whenever you see a player start to move freely on the floor, start to move with confidence offensively and defensively, you know he's darn near all the way back.
Yeah, and that's the case of one Irvin Magic Johnson. He is really starting to play the way he wants. In his last two ball games, he's averaged just over 20 points. He shot 60% from the field, and he's just off 7 assists in the process. In the low post, nobody passes the ball out of the post as well as Magic Johnson. And then if you don't play Magic, well, the guy has enough offense to take care of business of his own. And he has really been the inspiration for this Laker team in the 20 games that he's been back.
Not only that, he knows how to plan for a ball game, and he's got this one all planned out.
It's no secret that sometimes big, strong guys, we have problem with sometimes. But what we have to do is focus in on our game. If we're playing our game, then we're going to still win. No matter what Shaq does, we still got to play our game and hold the other people down, because Shaq, no matter what you do, going to get his points.
Okay, we're high above the western sideline. Let's get down to the floor now with Larry Burnett.
All right, Chick, the good news for the Lakers is that the Magic is on the road, and they don't play very well on the road this year. We're going to put up some numbers for you, and you'll take a look at it. They're 32-0 at home at the Arena. When they get on the road, just 16-17. Look at the Lakers, 24-9 at home, 3 games above 500 when they're on the road. Now, for the Magic on their current road trip, they lost at Denver, they barely lost at Seattle, and they barely won at Vancouver. What's the problem? They give up more points, they score fewer points, and they let the other team shoot much better field goal percentage. We'll see what they do with the Magic against Magic.
All right, now from the Great Western Forum in Inglewood, California, we've got 3 final scores.
Well, the Charlotte Hornets beat the Phoenix Suns today, 103-102. It was Detroit beating Denver 91-81. And Cleveland 115, Sacramento 84.
Let's have the introduction of the lineups. First of all, the visitors from Orlando, Florida. The introductions brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Starting after missing 2 games with a bad arm, we've got Horace Grant, 6'10", 235, a 9-year veteran out of Clemson at 1 forward. At the other forward, Nick Anderson, 6'6", 220. Actually, it's Dennis Scott starting at the other forward. In the middle, Shaq O'Neal, 7'1", 301, 4-year veteran. From Illinois, Nick Anderson, 6'6", 220, 7th year. And here is Anthony Hardaway. They call him Penny, 6'7", 215 pounds. They list him there at 4. The stats that were sent by the Orlando club is what caused a couple of those years in the league to be wrong on the screen. And the person that put them there is not to be blamed. He's only in his 3rd year. There's the head coach, Brian Hill. Richie Adjubato, Tree Rollins, and Tom Steamer are the assistant coaches. Lenny Courier is the trainer.
For the Lakers, have to win this ball game because their schedule coming up is brutal. Tuesday they play against the Sonics. Thursday again against the Sonics. Then they got the Hornets on Sunday. Then the Orlando Magic in Orlando on March 26th, followed by the Miami Heat and the Atlanta Hawks. It's not going to be easy.
Nobody said it would be, and if you're going to get tough enough for the playoffs, you got to go through it like every team does. They play all the games, 81 of them, 82 of them. Now for the Los Angeles Lakers, Cedric Ceballos, Cal State Fullerton, 6'7", 225, sixth year. At the other forward, the vastly improved Eldon Campbell, 6'11", 255 out of Clemson, his sixth year. In the middle, Big Knight. A lot depends on him. Vlade Divac, Serbia, 7'1", 251 in his seventh year. In the backcourt, Eddie Jones out of Temple, wearing a black armband today after his club got beat by Cincinnati. He is 6'6", 190, and the guy that smiles because his University of Cincinnati club beat Temple, Nick Van Exel, 6'1", 183, third year. Del Harris completing his second year for the Lakers as we head down the stretch. Billy Burtka, Larry Drew, Michael Cooper, and Kurt Rambis are the assistant coaches, and Gary Beatty is the trainer. The referees for tonight's ball game: Mark Wunderlich, who lives nearby, Joe Forte, and Leroy Richardson.
Well, the big matchup tonight obviously is in the middle with Shaquille O'Neal going up against Vlade at center. Vlade averages about 13 points, 8 rebounds. The Shaq Daddy, 26 points, 11 rebounds. The Lakers are going to have all of their big guys, I think, take a try at Shaq.
Shaquille O'Neal, had a little visit with him downstairs a while ago, showed him one of his slam dunks, and he says, man, that was a good one. He's a nice 24-year-old young man. Got some good numbers, huh?
And he's got some pretty good numbers against the Lakers, averaging about 37 points or so. He shoots the ball very, very effectively. When you're dunking the majority of them, that's easy to do in the 2 games last season against the Lakers.
He had 46 in one game against the Lakers last year. He is the second highest field goal percentage shooter in the league by 1 point. Vlade Divac.
Well, the Lakers lead the series 11-3. The Lakers have won 6 of the last 7, or 6 of 7 at the Great Western Forum. So they've done well against this ball club. Hopefully, that'll continue this evening.
All right, the visiting team gets to choose the goal to which it'll drive, and the Magic says we will go to the northern goal to your left, Chick. We're high above the western sideline. It's Campbell against O'Neal.
This is the kind of game that the fans just dream of.
The ball is tipped by O'Neal, given off to Grant in the front court. Grant, of course, was with the Chicago Bulls for a while, got 3 championship rings with them. Now the ball comes over here to number 25, and that's Anderson out of the University of Illinois. In the blue uniform, it goes into Shaq. He turns, he shoots over Vlade. No good from 10, but the rebound is off underneath the basket, put up and in by Horace Grant.
So right away, they get an offensive rebound. I think that's because Eldon was coming to give a little bit of support, and Shaq shot it before he got there.
2-0, the Lakers trail here in the opening minute of play. The ball over in front of the Laker bench to Ceballos, into the postman Campbell, turn, shoot, and it's a foul called on O'Neal. He thought he had all ball.
Well, that's one of the things that they worry about with Shaq as well. We talk about Eldon picking up early fouls. Shaq has been known to pick up a couple of early ones as well. As Eldon gets the turnaround shot, gets fouled, will go right to the free throw line.
For your information, Shaq has not fouled out of a game this year. The free throw by Eldon, and he's been shooting very well, is good. Eldon Campbell knocks it down. Campbell has been hot at the free throw line. That gives him 55 of his last 65, 85%. We're tied at 2 as he converts them both from the 15-foot line. Coming out of the backcourt with the ball is Penny Hardaway. Hardaway in the front court, holds it, takes it in low. O'Neal's alone, puts it up, blows it, gets it back. Going to put it up again if he can. He can't. Puts it up in his block, but we got a foul, and the foul is called against the Lakers. It's on number 25, Eddie Jones.
Well, that's a good break for the Lakers in the sense that Eldon was in the neighborhood as well, and he could have picked up his first one after less than a minute has been played.
Grant goes to the free throw line. Grant at the line is a 73%er, and he makes it to break the tie, which was at 2-2.
Well, Horace Grant is obviously a very, very talented player, and he complements Shaq and the rest of the players extremely well. He's the rebounding guy for them, and he plays real good defense.
Their starters all average in double figures. He averages 12. Both are good. Magic leads at 4-2, and with the ball in the front court, we've got Nick Van Exel driving to the southern goal, our right. Nick yo-yoing up and down, takes it over to Jones in three-point country. In low to Campbell, posting up on the big man, throws it up over him and went in and came out. He got it over O'Neal all right, and O'Neal kind of put his hands in his pocket that time. 4-2, and here's a great three-point shooter with the ball, Scott. Scott gives it to Shaq, backing in underneath the basket. Nobody's guarding, and so they give the ball to Grant, and he slam dunks. The Lakers were totally lost so far as Grant was concerned. He's got 6 points, so did the Magic.
Well,
6-2.
Right away, they're sending that extra guy to Shaq. He's already missed a couple of shots.
Van Exel for three, no good. Rebound is off and is grabbed by Shaq O'Neal. He averages 11 rebounds a game to go with 26 points a game. Hardaway with it in the front court. Good distributor of the ball. Out to Grant. Looks for his 8th point. He's got it. And the Lakers better get somebody to guard him. 8-2. We've played a minute and 30, make it 40 seconds.
I still say, though, you play him straight up. If Shaq goes for 50, so be it. He scored 46 against the Lakers, and they squeaked out a victory.
Here's the ball going in low to Vlade. He gives to Campbell down the middle. 8-foot jumper on the way. Didn't get the bounce, and the rebound is off and is taken in there by Anderson. His pass to midcourt goes over to Hardaway. He's like a streak of lightning coming down the floor, feeds it out. Anderson trying to break it wide open with a three. Didn't get it. The rebound is to Vlade. Vlade holds it up and passes to midcourt. A bad pass, but Van Exel reaches it. It's 3-on-2, but one of them underneath there happens to be, and a nice pass underneath, and they knock it home to Sabalas. Sabalas put it in.
I tell you, 8-4 sounds a whole lot better than 10-2.
9:42 left to play in the first quarter. Chick Hearn with Stu Lance. We're going around the world on Armed Forces Radio tonight, as well as our own networks. Down the middle. Oh, nice move. Underneath. Put it up and in. He pivoted to the right, and they were playing to go left, and he left Vlade high and dry. 10-4. The basket by, of course, the big man, O'Neal. Pass under to Vlade. He's there. Reverse layup is good. And O'Neal went to sleep that time, and Vlade beat him because of a good pass from outside.
Yeah, that was the key. It was the pass from Nick that set that one up.
It certainly was. He averages 7 assists a game. Pass down the middle. Fumble by Grant. Ball is off. The Lakers pick it up. And with the ball is Eddie Jones. Jones to midcourt to Van Exel. Van Exel comes in deep. He goes all the way. He spins it up, didn't make it. The rebound is Sabalas. He puts it up. Jump ball.
All Shaq did on that defensive sequence with Cedric was put his arms up. Never left the floor, and he shoots the ball right into Shaq's hands. That's good offensive rebound by Cedric, but there was Shaq from behind to force the jump ball.
Shaq will control the tip, and he'll tip it to probably backward. Let's see what he does. He didn't get the tip. Sabalas got it. Shaq missed it. He fanned on it. Here's the ball over to Vlade. His 20-footer, no good rebound. Campbell underneath, good. Basket counts, foul. Listen to the crowd. They're in it already.
Well, you talk about hustle, and that's what it was that gets this one, because Eldon gets the offensive rebound and then takes it up nice and strong. The hustle part came in with the effort of Cedric on the jump ball. He just out-quicked Shaquille off the floor.
The free throw gives Campbell 3 made without a miss. Gives him 5 points. 5 of the Lakers 9. That pulls them within 1 point of a tie. Coming to the ball in the front court, we've got Hardaway double teamed. His pass knocked down, but it's picked by Grant. Back to Hardaway. Good score. Brings it over to Anderson. Anderson out of the University of Illinois. Cross-court pass to the deadly shooter from 3, Scott. And he misses. The rebound is off. Taken by Sabalas. Sabalas dribbles out of the backcourt and gives it to playmaker Van Exel. Cross-court to Jones. He's alone for a 3. It's no good. Goes up and over the backboard and automatically out of bounds. Boy, did he have a good look.
And Eddie thought he made that shot as well. When it left his hand, he started backpedaling a little bit, going down the court. Thought it was a tray, but as it turned out, offensive rebound, out of bounds.
Doug Mann is our statistician. And the ball just comes in and is taken by Hardaway. Hardaway bounced the ball off, giving it to Anderson. Anderson underneath. Hardaway's away from everybody. Puts it up. It's going to be a foul, probably on. Let's see if they get Van Exel first. Vlade was there last, and I think it'll be on Vlade. Van Exel was lost in the play on a good fake from the shooter Hardaway.
If ever you've heard me yell about putting pressure on the passer when your guy is being fronted in the post, well, with Nick Van Exel guarding Penny Hardaway, whoever is guarding the passer, they've just got to smother him because Penny owns such a height advantage.
Penny Hardaway makes the first one. He's a 77% shooter. They got some cute commercials out involving him, haven't they?
Him and Little Penny.
Here's it. Little Penny, is that his name?
Yeah, I wonder if he's at the ball game tonight.
12-9 is the score. And both free throws, therefore, converted. The pass up in the front court against full court pressure comes to Vlade. Dribble drive down the middle, all the way, put it up and blow it. The rebound is off, and it's taken by Anderson. Vlade had a clear shot at the basket. O'Neal did not try to block the shot. Here's Hardaway taking it into O'Neal now against Vlade. He's down the middle with the dribble. He's underneath, and he scores easily. That's 4 for him, and it's 14-9. The Magic by 5. The Lakers have never led. They were tied at 2. Van Exel reaches the front court. Van Exel goes over in front of his coach, yo-yoing up and down. Wants to go into Vlade playing the post against Grant. Vlade backing in. May turn to the right and put it up. Turns to the left. Hook shot is good with the right hand.
Well, obviously, I think Vlade should be able to take care of the low post against Horace Grant.
14-11, the Lakers trail it. The ball goes into O'Neal. Cross court over to Anderson. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Anderson, he can shoot them too, folks. He's made 145 with that one. They have shot 1,328 this year. Lakers have shot about 900. Attempts, of course, I'm talking about. Here's a whistle and illegal defense. Illegal defense. The Lakers trail it by 6. Their biggest deficit was 8-2, and now at 17-11. Boy, this is a good-looking club. I don't know how they could possibly have a losing record on the road.
That's what surprises me, how they could go out on the road and play under 500.
Van Exel with the ball. Van Exel yo-yoing up and down against Hardaway, who is much taller. Hardaway stands at 6'7". Ball in low to Vlade. Hardaway 6 inches taller than Van. Now Vlade turns. He pump fakes. He finally shoots a bank shot, and it goes in. Boy, he had a tough shot because he was coming down from his little bit of a jump, and he fooled Grant.
How many times have you seen Vlade give 2 or 3 head fakes on a play?
Not many. All right, that's 6 points for Vlade. The Lakers pull to within 4 of a tie. Ball goes in low. O'Neal runs with the ball. Took it in. He was so anxious to turn to his right and go to the hoop. He traveled.
Oh, he had the lane, though, Chick. He just didn't execute the fundamentals. You got to put the ball on the floor first, and it was not. It was a travel by Shaquille as Vlade gives Horace Grant about 4 head fakes. The Lakers trail it by 4 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
17-13 in the first quarter. The Lakers trail it.
The Lakers have pulled to within 4, and the Lakers shooting the ball, or the Magic shooting the ball 6 out of 10. The Lakers have made 5 out of 13.
Dennis Kirkpatrick is our stage manager tonight. Boyd Robertson is not here. He went fishing, fell out of the boat, but he's okay. He floated ashore. 17-13. And here's the ball out in front to Sabalas. Sabalas gives the ball to Van Exel above the three-point line to Eddie Jones. Jones takes it in low to Vlade. Vlade going to swing left and shoot right. Nope, brings it out to Van Exel for a 3. He ought to drill that one. It goes up and over and automatically out. Straight as a string, but a little bit too long.
Big John Concac coming into the ball game right now. He's coming in. He's going to give Horace Grant a rest. So that means that now Vlade goes against John Concac. And Concac, you know, he can play defense in the low post. It should be interesting.
Yeah, but he can't score. Marge can score better than him, and she can't go to her left. 17-13 is the score. Here's the ball knocked loose. Stolen by Jones. Throws it on the floor. Sabalas can't get it. There's a violent contact. The foul should be on Van Exel. Let's hope he can get up, and let's hope Anderson can get up. They had violent contact out there. Van Exel's holding his left jaw, and Anderson is still kneeling down. Forearms on the floor. That was a hard contact. I don't think either saw the other coming.
No, they were running for a loose ball as Eddie Jones made it all happen with the deflection, tried to save it. Cedric ran off and left the basketball, and then the collision. I mean, big-time collision, and Nick is outweighed in that scenario, but Nick came away with the better of it. Nick Anderson is still bent over. They are attending to him as we speak.
He weighs 220 pounds. Van Exel's 183, but let's just hope he's all right. Man, he took a shot. Both of them did. I'm amazed that they're as well as they are. Let's see where we're going to get a timeout. They're going to take Anderson out of the game, and coming back in will be Grant. Anderson appears groggy, Stu.
Not only groggy, I mean,
he's hurting.
He doesn't know. Maybe he was in the ring last night with Mike Tyson.
That's really tough. Let's hope he's not hurt.
Yeah, hopefully he's not.
All right. Van Exel stays in the game, and Anderson goes out. Here's the ball into O'Neal.
Oh,
this is deadly. Scott puts it up. Didn't get it for 3. The rebound is off. Bounces to Grant. Out in front, they bring to Scott again. He takes it 20 feet to the left of the goal. Pass underneath is a bad pass, but it gets lucky for them. It goes all the way over and is hit by Grant and picked up. 3-on-1 fast break. Jones gives it off. Sabalas rides it underneath, and Sabalas is fouled. He falls over a cameraman, not ours.
That's the way you run a break, though. You don't settle for the jump shots. You take it strong to the basket as the Lakers finally come up with a loose ball, and Eddie Jones gives it to Cedric, who takes it to the basket to get hammered by Scott.
Well, I tell you, those cameramen under the basket, they really are in a dangerous position.
Yeah, you don't understand how dangerous it is. Obviously, if you've never done that sort of thing, but they really provide some great pictures for those on television.
Of course, they always wear a cast. Dennis Shannon is the man that he didn't get run over. The guy next to him got run over that time. Kurt Struve at the other end. He's missed contact the last couple of nights. Both free throws are good by Sabalos. 17-15. What a rough first quarter. Nothing dirty, just rough. Now the ball in the front court is taken off and handed to Anthony Bowie. Here's a whistle. And we got illegal. Yep, illegal defense against the Lakers. Bowie from Oklahoma is in. Originally drafted in the 3rd round by Houston. He wears jersey number 14. The Laker coach looks on. Bowie is 6'6", 200 pounds. Magic is in the ball game for the Lakers. Magic's in there. He's guarding Horace Grant. He double teams on Hardaway. The ball out to Grant. Grant to the dribble. Stop. Can't shoot over Magic, and the ball farther out, well into the three-point area, goes to Hardaway. Hardaway down the middle. He has a knock loose by Van Exel. Picked by, and Van Exel gets it back underneath Sabalos. Put it up, blow it. Rebound Jones is good. Nice trail play. Beautiful.
And that's good transition basketball, though, by the Lakers. Started with their defense. They're coming up with the loose ball.
It all started with Van Exel getting his hand on the pass. All right, here's the ball out in front with the score tied. Here's another three. That'll go, I'm sure. Nope, he finally missed 3 in a row. Scott, he only needs 6 to be the all-time year-long three. Oh, what a bounce pass. Magic underneath to Sabalos.
Oh, he makes it look easy.
The Lakers roll to the lead, 19-17, their first lead, a standing ovation.
This is what the fans have come to see. This kind of excitement, and especially by Magic Johnson, as he gave Cedric Sabalos a tremendous bounce pass on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Welcome to Jack in the Box. May I take your order?
Yeah. Is Jack there?
Just a moment.
This is Jack.
Mr. Box? Yeah, I'm really, really hungry. I was wondering what I should get.
How much you got?
About $1.
I'd go for 2 tacos for 99 cents. They'll fill you up, and they're really good.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Please pull up to the window.
Spring is Cedric Sabalos and the Lakers take on the best in the West as Sean Kemp and the Sonics come to town. It's the Lakers in Seattle Tuesday night starting at 7 with The Lake Show on Prime Sports.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Well, tonight's trivia question, and it's a good one. Magic Johnson is one of 2 players to win a high school state title, an NCAA championship, an NBA championship, and an Olympic gold medal. Name the other.
19-17, the Lakers have their first lead. The ball will be out of bounds with 19 on the 24-second clock, belonging to Dennis Scott, Georgia Tech, 6'8", 229-pound, 6-year veteran.
Eldon Campbell gets the task now of guarding Shaq Daddy.
All right. Out of the ball game, of course, with that statement is Vlade. Jump shot outside for 3. Goes in and comes out. Hardaway thought he had it. He didn't. And here comes Jones. He has those great hands and the knack to be where the ball comes down. He gets to the front court. Now the ball to Van Exel in front of the Laker bench. Yo-yoing up and down. The 6'1 guard comes out in front. Lobs it to Campbell. He shoots at the base. A 15-footer not close. Off the front of the rim. It's pulled down by Bowie. Bowie coming out of the back court. Bowie yo-yoing the ball. Stops at the three-point line. Takes it into O'Neal. He's double-teamed. He throws it away. It's picked up by Campbell. Here's another fast break. 3-on-2. Van Exel in deep to Sabalos. He'll use the rim for an ally. A great defensive play. Beautiful play by Bowie. Raked it out of his hands and out of bounds.
Oh, we see Sedale 3 do that play so often, and this time it's Bowie who does it to Cedric Sabalos. Reaches in, knocks it out. Lakers get it back.
No wonder the Lakers got the lead. 6 turnovers for Orlando. The Lakers won. Magic posting up this time against Horace Grant. They thought they'd be teammates a couple of years ago in the summer. Magic backing in. Out in front to Jones. Back into Magic Johnson, a 2-man game. Back to Jones. It hit the foot of the defender, and they're going to call intentional kicking. And there's where I disagree with this rule terribly. The rule says intentionally kick. He didn't even see it coming.
Well, you talked about the turnovers, the points off the turnovers. The Lakers have 6 total turnovers, and they have those points scored off. The Lakers have 1 for 7.
And they got to reset in the 24 with that call. Here's the ball to Van Exel. Here comes Jones out in front. Jones has got it inside the 3. Comes out above the 3-point line. Gets a screen. A pick and roll under to Campbell. Campbell got it and travels with it. You know why he traveled? As he turned his head, he caught sight of the defender coming on him, and that was Grant.
It was a nice play, though.
Boy,
Nice little bounce pass and negated by the traveler.
Brilliant pass. All right, the Lakers still have the 2-point lead here in the first quarter. Coming with the ball in the front court, we've got Hardaway. He had a 3 that went in and came out a minute ago. In low, too low. Both throw it up and throw it in. Did they get that on a tip in?
Horace Grant get the tip in.
I thought it was goaltending if he tipped it, didn't you? That was awfully close. That's 10 points for Grant. They gave it to Grant on the tip in, so the ball had to be away from the rim. 19-19. Here's Magic with it. Magic holds it up. Gives the ball off now to Sabalas. Cedric over in front of the Laker bench to Eddie Jones. Second-year man. Temple to Magic. Magic backing in on Grant. Magic backing in some more. He fakes. Gives it over to Sabalas for 3. It's on the way and good. Magic another assist. 9 points for Sabalas. Biggest lead of the game, Lakers. 22-19 they lead it. 2:44 to play in a good first quarter. Here's Hardaway. Can't give him that shot. He'll bury it. 16-footer comes out. Rebound is to Magic. He gets it out quickly like he should to Van Exel. On the wing is Jones. Van Exel didn't take it to him. Van Exel down the middle. Van Exel in deep. Whoa! Too hot to handle. He threw it too hard. That should be a turnover. Van Exel went through the hands of Sabalas. Hardaway goes the other way. Hardaway comes in deep. Puts it up. No rebound to Magic. He makes a no-look bounce pass behind him. He got away with it. Luckily, Jones feeds it into Sabalas out in front. Van Exel for 3. Got it.
Oh, the action has really picked up, especially when Magic came in. The tempo has started to be more of an up-tempo game, and that favors the home team.
Up-tempo, man, I'll say it's up. It's like a Zeppelin flying over the forum. Here's the ball going in low to Hardaway. Out in front, almost stolen by Jones, but it bounces back into the hands of Grant. In low to O'Neal. He ought to make this one. He's in tight. He missed it. The rebound is off. Tip. Free ball. Here they come. Van Exel's got it. It's 3-on-2 again. Van Exel stutter step all the way in and score! Just to delay enough for that stutter step. 27-19. They don't call timeout. O'Neal down the middle. O'Neal fakes. He shoots. He scores. He's fouled by Campbell. Great faking by the big fella. All Laker scorers have scored.
Shaquille O'Neal knows that Eldon Campbell is a shot blocker, and he gives Eldon a couple of good fakes. Eldon finally gets the foul, and Shaquille gets the basket and can cut it back to a 5-point lead with a successful free throw.
Shaquille averaging 26 a game, a 47% free thrower. Misses. Rebound is off, and the Lakers fail to get it. Campbell and Magic were there. Grant got between them and got it. Jump shot for 3 by Hardaway, no good. Fortunately for the Lakers, he is cold in this session. The Lakers lead is 6. Biggest lead was 8. We got out in front, the ball being handled, and very well. The guy that's always got his hands on the ball, Eddie Jones. It goes into Magic playing the post. Magic backing in. He fakes. He turns. He banks it up. No. Tipped on the rebound. Put in by Campbell.
But again, going to the basket, that opens up lanes for you, and Eldon gets the lane and gets the offensive rebound and the putback.
Because Magic made them come to him, didn't he? All Lakers scores, as I said, have scored, and we got the ball out in front to Grant. Down the middle of Scott. He's in very deep. Gives the ball to Magic Johnson. Here comes Magic with a pass. Cross court to Van Exel. He goes the distance. Lays it off to Jones. The trail man score. Whoa!
Well, you talk about an exciting play.
That's one of the game's best plays. You better mark down.
Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of choices.
10-point lead, and he doesn't call timeout. Grant's got the 20-footer and hits his 12th point. Horace Grant, who hasn't played for 2 games, comes in tonight and opens up with 12 points. Grant on the year averages 12 for a game.
Well, he's a good perimeter shooter, much better than a lot of people give him credit for.
He's made all 5 of his shots tonight. Grant on the year is a 46% shooter. 31-23 is the score. And the Lakers have this crowd really going tonight. Van Exel with it. Van Exel in deep. Bank shot. 16-footer no. Oh, went in by Eldon Campbell. Eldon had to reach back with the right hand. Got the fingertips on it. 2 of the fingernails and knocked it home. Dribble drive Hardaway underneath. Give to Bowie. His shot no good, but he is fouled. Good call by the referee. They're going to boo it. It's a heck of a call. Good call. The foul should be on Magic.
Yeah. What an offensive play by the Lakers in the last couple of minutes. Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel, they've all been doing it. One play a minute ago where Nick gave Eddie the nice pass, and Eddie, you talk about attack the rim. That's the way you finish.
I'll tell you, Campbell's made a couple of great baskets under there, too. The starting forwards for the Lakers each have 9 points. Divac has got 6, Van Exel's 5, and 4 for Jones. Magic hadn't scored, but he's had 2 electrifying assists. 33-24. The free throw by Bowie is good. So's the next one. How come he made him, you say? Because he shoots 88% on the year. Quarter ends as Magic inbounds the ball.
What an exciting first quarter by these teams. The Lakers come out and score 33 points. They have an 8-point lead, 33-25 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Math, a 4-letter word, right? Hey, you don't need that. Why design the world's newest jets? When you could be flipping the world's oldest burgers. Hey, wait a minute. This is math. Geometry, algebra. No pocket protectors here. But you're cruising without math. Yeah, right. Take a good look. That's math staring back at you. It's not a problem, man. It's an answer. Call NACME. We'll tell you what you need to do.
Thousands of forest fires are started by people who never realize what they've done. Some never even set foot in the forest.
Perfection. That's our goal at Perfect Auto Service, because our customers deserve the best of everything. That's why we only use Valvoline. People who know use Valvoline. Perfectly priced at just $13.95. We provide written estimates on every job and offer an environmentally friendly approach to business because we live here too. We keep cars running cleaner with affordable Perfect Tune-Ups price from $24.95. And we make the roads a little safer with our Perfect Brake Special for $39.95. Maybe we can't make the world perfect, but we'll always keep trying. Perfect Auto Service with 16...
We talk about great artists with a camera. Andy Bernstein is one of the greatest in the world, and he's going to be Stu's guest at halftime and talk about a book that he just had published of NBA pictures. You got to get that book. And on Prime Sports, Larry Burnett will bring you up to date on happenings in the NBA and the world of sports. I want to tell you, too, that Jerry Romano and Doug Freeman are producing and directing for Prime Sports. And there they are, right there. Frank. Frank. That's good. I like that. Thank you, Jerry. Frank Pollock and Steve Thrapp are handling for our radio network, and that means they're going around the world with us on Armed Forces.
Well, the Lakers shot 50% in the first quarter. The Magic 43%. Lakers out-rebounded them 13-10. Horace Grant, though, was 5 for 5 from the field en route to 12 points.
So this ball game just getting underway. With the ball, we getting any report on Anderson Astra, Raymond Ritter? There's somebody. How about the ball of Magic going over to Peeler, who's in the game? They give it to Vlade Divac. Vlade comes underneath, pump fake, puts it up, scores, and a foul is called, as it should be, on contact with a slow whistle. The rookie referee made the call. Finally, he was waiting, I think, for his 2 older mates to make the call. They didn't, and he finally blew it.
He was surprised as anybody to see Vlade give another head fake, freeze the defender, and get him in the air, and then take advantage of him. A 3-point play for Vlade.
Vlade at the line misses. The rebound is off to Grant. The Lakers have a lead of 10 for the 3rd time in the ball game. And we got 11:37 to play. The Lakers' biggest deficit twice was 8. We got Hardaway with it. He's about due to warm up. Believe me, this guy does. You don't hold him down. That's why he's averaging 23 a game. Out in front to Grant. He's red hot. His 20-footer no good this time. The rebound hit by Vlade, chased and retrieved. The rebound will be credited to Van Exel. He makes a quick pass to Magic. Bounce through the key to Peeler. Underneath, great play to Sabalas. Sensational ball.
That's the way the ball is supposed to hop around. You don't necessarily have to dribble it to score. Just pass it. It's a lot easier.
It might be the way, but how many teams can do it that well? Not many. That was execution at its best. Ball in low, Hardaway turns and shoots the basket we were talking about he would do. All right, the Lakers had the 12-point lead. Now it's 37-27. Hardaway knocks in his 4th point. 2 of them were free throws. Boy, was that some play a minute ago for the Lakers. You better put that on your list, too.
Here's the pull-up line, run out of space.
To Magic. In low to Vlade. Vlade cross-court to Peeler. Now in the corner, baseline, Sabalas. 3-pointer! That's 14 points for him. And it's 10.5 to play in the first half, and the Lakers are up by 13. O'Neal is on the bench. Anderson was hurt. We'll get a report on him. Pass on to Hardaway. He's there. He scores again.
Well, you had to open your mouth about him being quiet, huh?
He's something, isn't he? All right. Van Exel stops off the dribble. 20-foot jumper, no good. The rebound to Grant. Grant makes a pass that's between players, but chasing it down is Hardaway. Hardaway coming out of the backcourt on the simulcast. Hardaway dribbling the ball left-handed. He can dribble with either hand and both feet. He holds it up and he brings the ball to the sideline to Bowie. That means this is the western sideline where we're perched. Now the ball into Hardaway. Turns for 3 in a row. Didn't get it. Rebound is to Vlade Divac. Vlade now with 2 rebounds. Here's Magic coming down the floor. He may go the distance. He does. He's fouled. The foul will be on contact on the dribble.
Well, Magic gives contact a nice little dip with the shoulder and goes in. But the previous play we did that everybody was excited about was the bounce pass from Magic to Peeler. And Peeler immediately gave it to Cedric, who scored easily. And the Lakers have themselves an 11-point lead. You asked about Nick Anderson? Report. Bruised left shoulder. Will not return tonight.
He took a shot. Believe me. They go to Detroit to play on Tuesday. He may be out a while. He got hit hard. Ball to Vlade. He turns. Didn't know contact was behind him. That's what a guy does. He didn't put his body on you. You don't feel him back there. Look out. He might fool you. And that's what happened. Here's the ball to Magic down the middle for the hook shot of 6. He's got it straight away. And it's 42-29. A little farther out reminded me of the baby hook that he won in Boston.
Yeah.
Yep. Over McHale and Parrish. 42. That's the biggest lead of the ball game. 13. That's 2 points for Magic. He doesn't have to score. All he's got to do is feed it to his teammate. That's a technical foul against the Lakers for their second illegal defense. Hey, get your priority position for next year's season seats. Deposits are now being accepted. Call 1-800-LAKERS-LA. Operators are standing by. That's 1-800-LAKERS-LA for next year's season seats. The free throw is missed. It was put up and attempted by Scott. Cedric goes out with 14 points. He's got to be a little tired. I know he seldom gets tired. He's got to be a little bit tired. This has been quite a pace.
This has been a good pace.
Yep. Here's the pass going inside. Intended for Hardaway. Batted away by Jones. Hardaway's got it back. Jones and he are about the same size. Hardaway a little bigger. Comes underneath. Throws it up. Banks it. No good. The rebound is off. Free ball dug out by Horace Grant. He's double teamed. Look out for the foul. Pass out in front comes to Scott. Bring it over to Contact. Contact's 20-foot jumper is good. He almost got his season high with that shot. 31-42.
Oh, he's not a scorer, Chick.
No, that's what Chick said when he came in. He sure knocked it down. He averages 3 points a game. 42-31, and that's the truth. The Lakers lead it. The ball goes in low to Vlade. Vlade and give and go back to Jones. Foul. Good call. Very good call. The referee had to be in the exact angle to see that one. It's on Scott.
The same angle that we were, because Scott used his hand to push as Eddie Jones goes around Vlade. Pass goes in. Push with the left arm. Foul. Ball out of bounds sideline.
They say that's 3 fouls on Scott. Is that official? Wow. They've got to take him out of there. Hey, coming in the game is a guy you probably never heard of. Brooks Thompson, Oklahoma State. This is his second year with this club. I'd never heard of him last year. And against the Lakers here, he came in because all the other guys were hurt. He started, in fact, and played 38 minutes and got his career high. 20 points against the Lakers right here in this building.
Not a bad.
He is guarding Van Exel.
Not a bad shooter.
No, sir. Magic's got it over to Van Exel, being chased by Thompson. Gives to Magic. He passed up the 3, dribble drive down the middle, lays it over here to Peeler. He usually makes this 3. He missed it this time. The rebound is off. Hit, baseline. Nice save, but he's throwing on the floor. Grant threw it to Magic. It's knocked loose, and it's going to be a loose ball foul. Somebody's hurt. Or else they're just covering up. Wow, it's getting a lot of guys going after that ball. This is the intensity, folks, of a playoff game. Believe me. Don't you feel that?
Oh, yeah. This has been this way since we got into the building this evening, as Magic has his shot blocked by Shaq Daddy. And then in the loose ball, it's Eddie Jones who runs right into Brooks Thompson, almost levels him.
Shaquille is back in the ball game, 42-31. The Lakers are in front. 8 minutes left to play in the first half. And with the ball is this guy, Brooks Thompson. Thompson, this year, isn't doing as well as he did against the Lakers. He's, well, here's the whistle. Offensive foul is called.
Donald Royal.
Yeah, Don just came in the ball game. Don was out of the University of Notre Dame.
He loves to drive the ball to the basket, but he is really a right-hand guy. He goes to his right almost 90% of the time.
Magic goes out holding his leg, checking his leg. I don't like that. 42-31. He goes to the bench, sits down. We'll see what happens on that. Here's the ball to Van Exel. Dribble drive down the middle. Feeds it over to Peeler. He shoots a 3. It's on the way, not close. Rebound is to Grant. Playing a great ball game. That gives him 8, 9 rebounds. Here's the ball under the Shaq. He puts it on the count. If it goes, and he's fouled by Peeler.
Well, if you're going to foul Shaquille around the basket, you better put a good lick on him because he is so strong. He's going to be able to complete the play. As Eldon went for the steal, Anthony Peeler comes over and slaps at it, hits the wrist and the arms, but that's not enough to stop Shaq from scoring.
Magic took himself out of the game. The free throw by Shaq is good, and it's 42-34. It's the half area, so we'll see. Let's hope it's just a temporary cramp-like thing, and he'll be back, but it doesn't look promising. He played so well. Oh, man. Ball into Vlade. 42-34. Vlade backing in. Turns around Grant. Comes underneath. Grant reaches in from behind. Blocks it. And now, touching the ball as it's on the line is the big man. Doesn't say a word. O'Neal turns it over to the referee.
Well, Vlade's going to have to try to continue to overpower Horace Grant. Don't try to be cute with Horace. Horace is a good defender. Vlade has size against him, so he should just try to overpower him.
All right, the ball out of bounds to Vlade Divac. Vlade holds it, brings it into Campbell. Dribble drive down the middle, beats O'Neal, puts it up, and blows an absolute layup. It's a gimme, 42-34. Boy, that's one. This will be a 4-point switch. O'Neal will score at the other end if he gets a chance. He missed the first shot, feeds it underneath the Grant. He won't miss. He scores. Nice play by O'Neal. Very nice. He got an assist and the rebound in the play, and it's a 6-point ball game. 42-36 with 7 minutes left to play here, and timeout is taken.
The Lakers need the timeout. They had a 13-point lead. It's now down to 6. We've got 6 minutes, 53 to play in the half on the Lakers Basketball Network. About the free agents that are going to be available this summer, and there are some attractive ones. Just a few of them. Of course, Shaquille O'Neal is the guy that's getting the most attention. Alonzo Mourning out of Miami, Dikembe Mutombo, Juwan Howard, a very talented player, Eldon Campbell and Magic Johnson of the Lakers, both free agents, and of course a couple of other guys from Chicago for one, Michael Jordan and Dennis Rodman.
The Kiwanis Club of Englewood, California had a nice Laker party yesterday, a fundraiser, and Jamal Wilkes was the MC. A great affair, and we really enjoyed attending it. 42-36 is the score. Sedale Street with the ball. Takes it in low to Eldon Campbell. Campbell backing in. He's in deep enough. He throws it up. He threw it too long to get it over O'Neal, and O'Neal gets the rebound. The ball given off to the guard, Brooks Thompson, 6 feet and 4 inches, 193 pounds. The Laker lead now is only 6 points. The biggest lead was 13. Now Thompson takes it into O'Neal. Where would you go with it if you had it? Right in there, you bet. He turns, he shoots, 15-footer. That's good. Nice shot. And he looks around for the referee and says, "That was foul, fella." And it's 42-38. That's 11 points for Shaq. And with the ball now playing the point. Van Exel's out of there. This is Street taking into Vlade Divac. Still no report on Magic Johnson. Here's the ball given off to Jones. Drive to base. Comes in deep behind the boards. Throws it away and threw it out of bounds. Got totally out of control. All right, here comes Sabalas back in for the Los Angeles Lakers, and Peeler goes out.
Well, they're going to need the points that Cedric can put on the board. Obviously, Vlade's going to have to get back into the scoring column again. He's got 8 points at this juncture.
They're stretching the calf muscle, using a towel and putting it on the bottom of the foot and pulling tight on it is Magic. No report yet, but there will be something here in a couple of minutes. Pass down the middle, foul on Vlade Divac, going over the top as the big man O'Neal tried to receive the pass. That's 2 on Vlade.
He is so big and strong, Chick, he should be illegal. I mean, he is just destroying people in the low post. Everybody that he faces in the low post gets beat up the same way.
He went in the other day for another tattoo. They said, "What do you want in your shoulder?" And he said, "Mount Rushmore." Here's the shot, no good. The rebound is off, and it's grabbed. And coming with the ball out of the backcourt, Sabalas. The Lakers haven't scored for a while.
The 9-0 run by the Magic.
Right, exactly. And with the ball, we've got Sedale Street going around a pick by Vlade, going to his left. He throws the ball away. And that's 2 in a row. 1 by Jones and 1 by Sedale.
Well, in the first quarter, it was the Magic turning it over, but they were turning it over pretty much because of the Laker pressure. In this quarter, it's been the Lakers just fumbling it away.
Well, you got to get Van Exel back in the ball game. And without Magic, they've gone straight down the hill. Here's Thompson dribbling, bounce the ball to O'Neal. He's underneath. He scores again. And they're starting to really take over. He's got 13. They're only down by 2. So they've made up 11 points here in about 4 minutes with a score of 11-0 on this run. The ball goes over to Jones. Drive down the lane. In deep. Throws it away. Oh, that's really bad play. That's 2 turnovers in a row by Jones. And with the ball, Thompson. Thompson in the front court.
The scary part of this chick is they're doing it without Penny Hardaway.
Here's a pass going through the hands of O'Neal and out of bounds. A very bad pass by Royal. Magic Johnson's going into the locker room for more treatment. He's trying to run it off. You know how hard he wants to play, how much he's looked forward to this game. You don't know because you haven't flown with him and been around him like Stu and I have, but believe me, this is his whole dream right here tonight on the Lakers basketball.
Can you believe it? It's the return of the great one as Wayne Gretzky comes back to turn the Great Western Forum into the House of Blues. Catch all the action tonight starting at 7 with Break the Ice here on Prime Sports.
Teemu Solani, Peter Bondra. The Ducks face off against the Capitals Tuesday live at 4:30 on Prime Sports.
Well, Van Exel comes back in the ball game. That's a mandate. Didn't have to be Phi Beta Kappa to make that substitution.
It hasn't been a real effective second quarter for the Lakers, that's for sure.
No, I'll say not. Let's see. They have made 5, 7, 9 points in the quarter. And they've been outscored 15-9. All right, here's the ball down the middle of Sabalas. He runs into Koncak and bounces off and gets the ball. Sabalas again dribbling, comes underneath, throws it up, trying to get fouled. Didn't get it. Rebound Campbell. He puts it up, got fouled. Sabalas on Shaquille O'Neal, his second. Boy, the Lakers look they look as bad now offensively as they were looking in their Excel moments of the first quarter.
It's funny how this game can change so rapidly.
With one man going out.
Magic went out, the Lakers were up by 11. Now they are up by 2. Eldon trying to stretch that at this point with 2 free throws.
Campbell at the line, shoots his 4th of the night and gets it. Boy, is that some streak he's got going. Eldon has now made 58 out of 68. You say, what's so unusual about that? The unusual part of it is, fans, is 70% is the season average, including that great run.
Yeah, I would say before that run, he was in the low, like 60%.
Yeah, that's 2 free throws made, and it's 44-40 the Lakers. Here's the ball intentionally kicked, reset to 24. Eddie Jones has got to get his head up a little bit. He's letting the game get to him. He's made 2 bad turnovers in a row, and this youngster takes everything so seriously, he's got to get back into it. And he can do it in a hurry. All right, Hardaway with it, down the middle to O'Neal. He loses the ball. Van Exel's got it. Van Exel 3-on-2. Van Exel, the middle man, will go the distance. Nope, he throws it out of bounds instead.
Well, those are the kind of turnovers that are really, really hurt you because you work hard defensively, you get out in transition, you have numbers, and then you throw it away.
It looks like you're a cinch for a basket, plus maybe a free throw, or at least 2 free throws. All right, the ball goes in low to O'Neal. Shaquille backing in, turns, right-hand jumper, threw it down this time and in. 44-42. And O'Neal has taken over here since he came back from the rest. Got 15 points. The Lakers lose it again. And this time, Vlade turned it over to Brooks.
But again, after the score, Vlade stood in one spot, and then his momentum was carrying him onto the court, and he had to let go of the ball, and he threw it right to the
This is the
defense.
thing that Stu and I have been harping on about the Lakers. Here's another bad pass by Jones. Intercepted, and we may have a foul.
No, timeout.
Timeout called. After the other guy scores, you can run along the baseline from side to side. After a score, Vlade could have done that. Instead, he stood flat-footed and gave the ball away. This is the Lakers tied-up basketball game, 44-44 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Need new lighting? Go to the base. Home Base. Get a Galleria 21-piece outdoor lighting kit for just $49.99. Go to the base. Home Base.
Glass ceiling? Ha! What glass ceiling? Women exaggerate the problem of sexism. Gun control. Look, I think citizens should be allowed to carry concealed weapons. Blacks exaggerate the significance of racism. Affirmative action is wrong. Medicare should be abolished. Want more fatherless kids? Fine. Keep welfare. We already have term limits. It's called voting. Drugs should be made legal.
Larry Elder. Call him up, slap him down. Weekdays on KABC.
What'd I say?
Eddie Jones. Cedric Sabalas. Eldon Campbell. Nick Van Exel. Vlade Divac. Magic Johnson. Whether it's called the Lake Show or Showtime Part 2, there's magic back at the Forum. Your ticket to the hottest show in town is here on Prime Sports.
Well, it's a nice trivia question. Magic Johnson is one of 2 players to win a high school state title, an NCAA championship, an NBA championship, and an Olympic gold medal. We wanted you to name the other player, and the answer is Mr. Quinn Buckner did it. That's some select company, obviously.
All right, here we go. The Lakers, in their last 6 possessions, listen to this, have turned it over 5 times. 5 out of 6. Thompson dribbles the ball, does a 360 turn with it, brings the Hardaway underneath. O'Neal's there, put it up, put it in. O'Neal. Shaq has got 11 points in this quarter. He's made 5 out of 7 shots in this quarter. And the Lakers are behind. The Lakers led by 11 just 6 minutes ago. Now the ball to Vlade. Vlade takes it over to Sabalas. Bounce pass in low to Campbell. Turns, try to shoot. Gets it up and he gets it blocked. Blocked by O'Neal. Goes to contact. Now they give to Thompson over the left side. Nice pass and a great basket on the fast break by Donald Royal.
But did you see who was the first player down the floor for the Magic?
I sure did.
Shaquille O'Neal, after blocking the shot, beat everybody down the court.
48-44, the Lakers are down.
19-2 run.
Wow, that's a big run. It all started when Magic went out. That's not an excuse, just a fact. Here's a dribble drive by by Jones, underneath, score. That's the kind of thing he needs to get the cobwebs out of there now. Now he can start thinking about, hey, I was the dum-dum, so what? Everybody has some mistakes. 48-46. And the Los Angeles Lakers are behind. That's 6 points for Eddie. O'Neal with the ball has dominated the court. Here's a bad pass by O'Neal, taken by Campbell. 3-on-1 break. Dalt underneath the Sabalas before the foul was called and committed. Oh, Thompson came so close to getting a foul that would have stopped that 3-on-1 break, but he missed, and Van Exel gets the assist, and getting the basket is Sabalas' 16th point. We're tied at 48 as the Lakers make 4 in a row.
Thompson didn't get the foul hard enough.
All right, here's the ball to Hardaway. That's possible. Certainly possible. Dribble drive. Royal. He's coming underneath for a charger block. They call block. They call block.
They're calling block.
Block. He doesn't like the call, but
he jumped.
Yep, he moved.
Yeah, he went for the block shot. Had he stayed on his feet and taken that kind of contact, he would have probably gotten the call in his favor. But when he jumped trying to block the shot, they called the blocking foul.
So that's 3 fouls on Vlade, and he has to take a seat. This is the thing we talked about before the ball game. He and Magic comes back in. I just want to finish this thought, and then I'll talk about Magic. Magic says, I feel okay. Let's hope that it doesn't tighten up again. They got it loose. Maybe it was just a cramp, Stu, as I suggested to begin with.
I hope you were right.
I do, too. All right, the free throw is good. We were talking before the game, though, that Vlade and Campbell are musts in this ballgame. They got to be eligible.
They have to be on the floor.
Campbell's got only 1 foul. The free throws are good. I like this Darryl Royal. He came in as a number 3 pick at Cleveland, and he's been to Minnesota, played 3 years in the CBA, played a little bit with San Antonio. Here's Van Exel bringing the ball over to Jones. Jones dribbling the ball, pivots. He's guarded by Grant. He's quicker than Grant. Grant's bigger than he is. Baseline to Campbell, out in front. Jones for 3. In and out. Tough luck. Rebound O'Neal. O'Neal comes up with another rebound, his 5th. Now we got Thompson down the middle of Grant. He runs over a man for charge. That's great play. Great play by Eddie Jones. He saw it coming. He knew that Grant weighed 235 pounds, but he said, little skinny me is going to stay home.
And he stayed at home and kept the door shut when Horace Grant tried to open it up.
Yeah.
And Horace gets the offensive foul. The Lakers get the basketball.
All right, with the ball in the front court, Van Exel, 1:24 to play in an exciting half. And we got Van Exel with it. Lakers are down by a basket after leading by 13. Sabalas was one of the reasons they led by 13. He got 14 quick points. Jones has got it for 2. He shoots it and gets it. Eddie is relaxing now. You can just see it in his movements, Stu.
Yeah, he's starting to play like, he knows he can play, and he will play. He's been very good on the defensive end. He's got his hand on a lot of basketball.
His 8th point ties us up at 50 on the simulcast. Here's Hardaway around the pick. Lob over into the sideline. Thompson's got it in the corner. He fires. It's on the way. It's no good. The rebound is off Sabalas. Another fast break. Bounce the ball to Van Exel. Hits him in the kneecap, and there's going to be a foul on Thompson. Thompson thought, apparently, that the pass had been completed because he grabbed Van Exel and stopped him.
Let me tell you something about that pass, Chick. That was Cedric Sabalas with a nice bounce pass.
Magic Johnson.
Through traffic to get to Nick, and then the foul was committed, and they're out of fouls, so Nick obviously will shoot 2 free throws.
Wasn't that a Magic Johnson type?
Just like the Magic Man.
All right, the Lakers can take the lead with 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Oh, don't go away. Nicky is having some good free throwing, too. The free throw is good.
No good.
No good, I'm sorry. He's made 38 of his last 45 with that one. Jones goes out, and Eddie says to himself, just when I started going good. Well, maybe Peeler will start going good.
Well, he's got 2 fouls, Eddie does, and
Yeah.
there's only 47 seconds left. Yes, very good substitution.
Rebounds are even at 19. The Lakers lead 51-50 as he converts a second, and Van Exel in the ball game now with a total of 6 points. Here we go with Thompson dribbling the ball. Thompson's pass goes in low to Hardaway. He hasn't had a big half, but don't worry about him. Out to Grant. He's had a big half. His shot no good. Rebound volleyball to the sideline and out of bounds by Campbell. That wasn't a very good play by Royal. He let it go out of bounds, and he could have grabbed it. You young kids watching the game, anytime you can grab a ball, grab it. You don't know what the ref's going to call.
That's for sure. And Donald Royal gets the ball back for his ball club.
Yep. All right. Pass goes into O'Neal. Turns. Brings it out in front. Thompson fakes a 3. Takes it in low to the other postman Grant. Down the middle. He gives to Royal. He's underneath. He scores. Boy, he's active out there. And it's 52-51. 21 seconds left, and the Lakers should get the last shot. Should run the clock down.
I'm glad you prefaced that by should get. That doesn't necessarily mean they will, but they should get.
That's right. All right, here we go with Van Exel running it down to 9. 24-second clock's Betty by. Good halftime. Andy Bernstein with Stu. Here's the ball going over. Bounce underneath. They should score. Sabalos does score on a good pass from Campbell. The half's over. And the Lakers lead it. Good half, Stu.
That was a very good half of basketball for the spectators. The Lakers had a dry spell there, obviously, and that's why it's such a close ball game. But Eldon made the last pass to Cedric, and Cedric makes the deuce that puts them up by 1. 53-52 at halftime on the Lakers Basketball Network. I think they've decided that when he gets that calf or whatever warmed up, that maybe they should go with it right away. Plus the fact having him on the floor isn't too bad.
Good point. We hope that Nick Anderson, if he's listening and watching, is feeling better. He took a terrible jolt, in a collision. Neither man saw the other coming, and he and Van Exel went down. Van Exel fortunately was not hurt. Nick had to leave the ball game for the rest of the evening. All right, the Lakers have the ball. That means the visitors will have it to start the fourth quarter. Backdoor pass to Jones. Jones holding it, and here is a whistle and really a quick call. Illegal defense at the tee. Well, I'll tell you, that was quickly called. The Lakers hardly got down there. I think that's their second one, isn't it? Yeah, I know it is. Magic will shoot it.
They're trying to tell the Orlando Magic who was illegal, and they're explaining it. But meanwhile, Magic said, give me the basketball. I want to shoot a tech.
He's made 26 of his last 28 free throws. Make it 27 of 29. That's his third point, but he's only taken 2 shots in the game and made 1. 54-52. But did he do some other things?
Well, he does more than score, obviously, for your ball club.
In the ball game, he only had 2 assists. It just seemed like more. All right, here's the ball going in low to Eddie Jones. Pivot, comes around his man, bounces the ball wildly and out of bounds. That's the 5th turnover for Eddie Jones. 5 turnovers for Eddie.
Eddie's trying to go for a double-double. Points and turnovers.
You're cruel. 54-52. Wonder if anybody ever had that.
Lots of players have had that.
With the ball, we got Bowie. Bowie out in front. He's replacing in this starting lineup, as we'd call it. Of course, Nick Anderson. Ball goes in low. Hardaway out in front to Grant. His 20-footer is on the way. No good rebound to Eldon Campbell. Campbell gets his 6th of the game. And the Lakers up by 2. Magic comes to the front court. Magic is down the middle and feeds it over the right side. In the corner, Van Exel passed up the 3. Takes it into Magic, posting up on Grant. Backs him in. Going to swing a hook shot up. Yep, right-handed. It's on the way from 8. Goes in and comes out, and Magic goes on his back. I think he was doing a little acting. And here we go the other way with Hardaway down the middle, all the way. 15-footer on the way to tie it up. Hardaway, look out for him.
Yeah. He only had 6 points in that first half. Not a half that, he normally has. So look out this time.
All right, he made 2 out of 8 shots, so he's 3 for 9 tonight. Here's the ball to Jones, 54-54. Jones gives the ball to Campbell. Out in front to Magic. Going to shoot a 3. It's on the way. It's good.
But there's the advantage for Magic. When he comes in and he's playing the power forward position, he can stretch you out defensively. And, power forwards say, look, you're not supposed to shoot from out there.
That's the 29th one he's tried this year and the 10th one he's made, and the Lakers have a 3-point lead. They led by 13, remember. Here's the pass given off, a low pass, goes to Scott. In low to, look at O'Neal move Campbell around like a chess piece and score underneath. Boy, did he use that 300 pounds effectively. 57-56. That's 19 for the Shaq man. Shaquille O'Neal's best game this year, 41. Best game ever, 53. Ball to Magic. Magic looks, he just got robbed on a Hook shot, dribble drive Jones, feeds under to Campbell. Campbell throws it along the base to Magic, out in front of Van Exel. His three is on the way. That'll have to have a bounce, didn't get a rebound hit by Campbell. Nice try, flies into the hands of Grant. Grant to midcourt to Scott. Dennis, Georgia Tech, pulls up for a three, and he's overdue, and he hits it. Don't let that fool you. He only needs 5 now to set the all-time NBA seasonal record for three-pointers. That's 3 points. That's his first basket tonight. You talk about danger. There's another one.
Yeah, they've got some dangerous players.
On the year, he averages 19 points a game. The ball into Campbell. Lakers down by a basket. Campbell underneath. Oh, O'Neal just gave him a concession. Didn't even try to guard him. I guess they're saying, give him his. The rest of them can't get him. That's 13 for him.
Well, I actually think Shaq was trying to set Eldon up to do a different move so that he could block it, and Eldon obviously tricked him.
59-59. Ball goes over in front of the Laker bench to Bowie. Give and go. Back to Hardaway. Underneath. Missed the shot, but he was fouled.
Once you're offensive player and you're on defense, once he passes the ball, you can't relax because that's when you get yourself in defensive trouble. As Penny Hardaway passed it, made a nice little cut, and got fouled.
By Eldon Campbell, his second. Laker basketball being brought to you by Toyota and their full line of quality cars and trucks. I love what you do for me, Toyota. And by Great Western's family of companies. Now backed by $44 billion in assets. Great Western will always be there. Penny gives the lead to Orlando. On the road this year, 16-17. At home, they are 32-0. And the Lakers play down there 8 days from now. Both free throws are good, and the Magic leads at 61-59. Coming with the ball in the attacking zone, Van Exel. Van Exel looking down the middle. He's guarded by Hardaway. Van Exel looks for somebody to give it to. Brings it over here, three-point country to Ceballos. Ceballos bounced the ball to Campbell. Campbell out in front. Jones. Van Exel, he tries a three. It goes. It did go. He had just enough arch on that thing.
Yeah, that was the difference.
Yep.
His first few shots have been a little flat.
I agree with you. That one had beautiful arch. All right, the Lakers lead by 1, and that's 9 points for Nick. Pass out in front to Hardaway. They're a patient ball club. They thought they were going to win it last year and then got swept in the finals. Here's a jump shot by the big man O'Neal. Didn't go in, and the rebound came off, and here comes Magic with it, following the rebound by Campbell. He goes over to Van Exel. Sometimes he gets them like grapes in bunches. The ball into Magic, backing in on Grant. Swings up another right-hand hook. That's way short. Grant
pushed that time
pretty hard, and Magic's really after the referee.
He got
really after Mark Wunderlich. Pass intercepted at the other end. Here's a 3-on-2 break. Van Exel's got the ball. Didn't see the guy that was slightly trailing, and that was Ceballos. Magic is still yelling at the ref. He thought he got shoved hard, and from up here it appeared that he did on his hook shot. Dribble drive, Van Exel underneath, throws it up, and the count of it goes. It didn't go. He was fouled. The foul is on Anthony Bowie.
And it was nice to see the Lakers that time just letting Nick do something with a cleared side. They isolated for Nick. He was being defended by Bowie, and he just broke him off, gets to the basket, gets fouled.
Van Exel, the free thrower in the ball game. He's made 1 out of 2 tonight. So that means he's made 39 of his last 46, and he misses another one. So I'm not going to keep track of that anymore. I'm jinxing him. Oh, there he goes.
There, who goes?
Future coach. Yeah, that's Coach Leprechaun. That's good.
Oh, boy.
But he had his bottle of Irish whiskey, and he was going, wasn't he? He's going to toot his horn. 63-61. As the free throw on the second one is good. And the Lakers up by 2 here in the third quarter. Pass over to Scott. Here's another 3 by Scott. Look out. He got another one. Oh, he'll make them all night now.
Well,
he's got the range.
Chick, you don't cheat on Dennis Scott. You don't try to go over the top of screens. You just trail Dennis because he's looking to shoot the perimeter shot.
Dennis has shot 5 times for 3. Here's a three-pointer put up and in by Van Exel. Van Exel got it right back. 66-64, the Lakers lead it. Scott has shot 496 threes this year. Think of that. Here's a pass. Oh, heavens, underneath the Grant, and Grant scores. Nobody was guarding him. He was as much alone as, well, sometimes I am driving through the car, going down to pick up the milk. 66 all. Ceballos has got it. Out in front, he gives off to Jones. Bounce into Campbell, backing in, working, fake, puts it up, foul, basket count. He did a heck of a job. I agree with you now. O'Neal in the previous time was setting him up for this very play.
Trying to make the spectacular block. Shaq is saying, go ahead, Eldon. Let me show you, see what you got. But Eldon fakes him a little bit this time, gives him a little head fake, gets him airborne. Then he goes up, makes the basket, 3-point opportunity as the Lakers now have a 2-point lead. It is 68-64. 68-66 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Ready for the new menu, Chief?
Hold my calls. Let her rip.
Presenting the over a buck menu.
It's supposed to be under a buck.
You know, it said under a buck in your memo, but I figured it was a typo. Because I looked at all that great stuff on the menu and thought, no way that's under a buck. Kooky misunderstanding.
Fix it.
Are you ready for some volleyball? Well, get ready to spike it up. Spike It Up, the official amateur volleyball tour of the AVP and NBC Sports, is open to players of any age and ability. Whether you play once a day or once a year, Spike It Up has a division for you. Spike It Up brings the ultimate volleyball weekend. Exciting volleyball action and volleyball-themed special events.
Spike it up!
Pick up an entry form at the Holiday Inn, Huntington Beach, or call 1-800-303-0601 for an entry form.
Hi, I'm Randy Sparagi. Tonight in the press box, Wayne Gretzky makes his return to the Forum wearing St. Louis blue. And our Leslie Goodell profiles the newest Top Gun to take the mound for the world champion Braves. It's all coming up tonight on Prime Sports. Can you believe it? It's the return of the great one as Wayne Gretzky comes back to turn the Great Western Forum into the House of Blues. Catch all the action tonight starting at 7 with Break the Ice here on Prime Sports.
68-66, the Lakers are leading, and so we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Lakers Basketball Network. Who do you think those belong to? Who do you think they're hooked on to? You can guess, can't you? Front row seat.
Absolutely.
There he is. Horace Grant went over to him. Hey, I drink to you, says Jack. What a great fan he is. He knows the game, too.
Yes, he does. That's where I learned all this basketball from Jack. Jack is a great fan.
Yeah, right. Jack Daniels. Grant, 16 points, 12 rebounds. Look at those. Who's are those? Shaq?
Shaq Daddy.
Yeah, that's Shaq.
You don't want to get away with wearing those. Who's going to say anything to him?
Campbell makes the free throw, his 6th without a miss tonight. 6 in a row. Did I tell you Grant's got 16 points and 12 rebounds? He's having a nice ball game, but the Lakers are leading it 69-66 here in the third quarter. Been a lot of fun. Here's the ball to Hardaway. Out of front. Uh-oh, 3 in a row. 3-pointers. In there. That's good. You can't let him shoot. He's automatic. He's like a pistol. He didn't make any in the first half. How many did he try, you say? He tried 2. But now he comes out and makes 3 in a row.
Come off of Bowie. Make Bowie knock down a three-pointer. Not a guy that you know is deadly from there.
69-69. I love to watch him practice before a game. He just wears out the net. Campbell comes in deep. Hook shot on the way. Good. He set O'Neal up that time. O'Neal was expecting him to come back under deeper, and he didn't go back. Made about a 7-foot hook. 18 points for the great player, Campbell, with 7 rebounds. And the Lakers lead it by 2. O'Neal gives the ball to Bowie. In low, foul. Eddie Jones all over the back of Hardaway. Second team foul. Eddie Jones the foul. And for Eddie, that's 3.
I've said it many times. Anytime you can have your best passer on your team post up and get double teams, you're in great shape. And Penny Hardaway is their best passer, and he gets the double team.
Nice player. Nice player. All right, the pass goes in low to O'Neal. Pump fake. Put it up. Block. Campbell got a piece of that one, and it comes off, and it comes over to Scott.
He hit the rim, so he won't get a block shot.
No, he won't get a block. No, he got a piece of it. Here's a shot he didn't hit the rim with. He put it in the middle of the cylinder, and O'Neal gets the basket for his 21st point.
Jack said, get a piece of this one.
71-71 is the score, and 5.5 left to play here in the third quarter. Before the game, I said, I hope it's a close game. 1 point. I didn't mean it, fellas. Here's the ball in low to Campbell. Out in front to Jones. Back into Campbell. The 2-man game. 5. Campbell backing in. Comes underneath. Loses the ball, but there's a foul. Double team, and probably will charge. It will be charged, as I thought, to the front-end man, Bowie, number 14.
If Bowie gets down a little lower, he gets this play and gets a steal, but he reaches up from too high and gets the foul.
All right, here's the ball into Van Exel. Shoots a 3. It's on the way. It's no good. A little bit long. Boy, that thing was straight. Rebound to Hardaway. Hardaway in the front court. Vlade's back in there. Here's 4 in a row. No, he missed one. He does that to tease you. That miss was, of course, by Scott. Danger, danger, danger. Sherry. Magic dribbled the front court. 71 all. Third quarter, 4:55 to play. Magic's got the ball. Magic backing in. He's coming in for the hook shot. No, he didn't shoot. He gives to Vlade. Vlade 16 feet straight out. Makes it. When he let it go, the crowd was saying, "No, Vlade, no!" And
now they're standing up.
Standing ovation. That's 10 for Vlade, and the Laker lead is 73-71. 4.5 to play. Nice shot. Here's the ball in load to O'Neal. O'Neal backing in on Vlade. Takes it out to Scott. Scott 3 out of 4 from three-point range this quarter. Now to O'Neal. Oh, that's charge, isn't it? They're going to call it. They do call it. Yeah. That was easy. O'Neal gets his 4th foul. They'll have to take him out of there. They're going to take him out. They're going to bring in contact.
Well, Shaq just turns baseline. Vlade's there. He doesn't really turn with the drop step. He just turns into the defender, gets the chest of Vlade. Offensive foul. Shaq goes.
If that isn't a break for the Lakers, they'll never get one. They'll never get a break like
this. But you can't take that sigh of relief now because Penny Hardaway is going to go into the post, and he's dangerous.
I can take a sigh when you're breathing, rather when you're praying. Here's the ball out to Vlade. Bounce in low to Magic. Backing in on Scott. Magic out in front. Bad pass, but it bounces off the hands of Hardaway and gets somehow to Van Exel. Van Exel with 6 in the clock. Dribble in deep. Alley-oop. 5-footer. No. Great rebound by Dennis Scott. Scott starts out at 6'8", playing in the front court. Almost losing the ball was Hardaway in the dribble, but Jones didn't quite get enough of it. Scott's got the ball, guarded by Magic Johnson. Scott, pass underneath. Grant's got it. He's dangerous. He puts it up and puts it in. Nice pass by Dennis Scott. 18 points for Grant.
Well, Horace Grant has 18, and so does Eldon Campbell. So the power forwards are doing the job.
73-73. They'll change their strategy a little bit offensively with Shaq out of there, of course. Now the ball in low to Campbell. He takes contact to School and missed the shot. An easy 4-footer. He didn't quite get any lift on the legs. Here's Hardaway front court. We're tied. Here's a 3-pointer by Scott. That's good. He makes his 4th of the quarter. Don't be surprised if he winds up with 10. Really don't. All right, timeout. The Lakers. They trail 76-73 on the Lakers Basketball Network. 22nd timeout. They change it. They take it to a 20 on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Well, you talk about most three-point baskets in one season. John Starks holds the record with 217. Dennis Scott has 216, and they still have some games to play.
I just tuned in to break it in somebody else's building.
I don't care where he breaks it. He could break it tonight as long as the Lakers won the ball game.
He didn't have a point in the first half. He's got 12 in this quarter. He's made 4 out of 5 3-pointers.
And he's had open 3-pointers. That's the bad thing about it. When you know that's his basically his only weapon, take it away.
All right, Van Exel comes to front court. 3 minutes left to play in the third. Takes it into Magic. Magic down the middle. Pivots underneath. Oh, great play by Scott. Took the ball away from Magic. What a steal by Scott. Very effective at both ends now. Here he's in the front court. 76-73. Ball goes over to Hardaway. Hardaway back to Scott. Under the basket to Grant. He's there. He puts it up. And it's blocked by Vlade Divac. A hard fall taken by Jones. He gets up all right. Van Exel front court. Van Exel almost turned an ankle. Gives the ball to Vlade. And the defenders are playing beautifully against the Lakers. Here's the ball going in low to Vlade. Back to Jones. Jones is tempted and shoots a 3. It won't be close off the front of the rim. He missed it a mile, and it comes to contact. 76-73 in favor of the Magic. Don't let them break it open with their big guy on the bench. Now we've got Hardaway. He's running the show, believe me. Here's the ball to Bowie above the 3-point line and takes it over to Scott. Scott backs up. He's guarded by Campbell. Scott stops. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound comes straight out of bounds. That'll be a team rebound. Cedric comes back in. Gee, he hasn't played much in this half. I want to check how much he has played, Stu.
Well, we still have 2 minutes and 1 second to go in this third quarter, and the Lakers trailing by 3. 76-73 on the Lakers Basketball Network. Can you believe it? It's the return. Well, there's been some real nice action in this ball game as the Lakers trail by 3. Magic Johnson had his shot blocked by Dennis Scott a minute ago, and nice save by Dennis. Then it was Eddie Jones coming to make the play on Horace Grant as he knocks it out of Horace's hands, and then the Lakers off and running the other way. Horace Grant grabbed his hand as if that hurt.
All right, Sabalas comes in. He's been held out 5 minutes. He's played 5. We've got 2 left to play in the quarter. Now the ball out in front comes to Sabalas. Magic gets the ball above the three-point line. He made a 3 tonight. In low it goes to Campbell against Contact. Contact's not a bad defender. Campbell underneath puts it up. Contact blocked it. Nice block shot. All ball. The ball comes off to Thompson, who just came in to play guard. Thompson dribbled to the front court. Thompson out in front to Grant. Grant has been a pillar of strength for them tonight. 1.5 to play in the third. They lead it by 3. Now the ball given to Hardaway. Hardaway takes it over to Scott. Scott's guarded by Sabalas. Boy, that's a tough job guarding this guy. He can put it on the floor. He can shoot it from distance. Hardaway backs in. Turn, shoot, 15-foot jumper, no good. The rebound is off, hit by Van Exel, but it comes to Thompson. He fires it right back up. It's no good. Boy, did he shoot that in a hurry. Rebound is off, and it's taken in there by Jones. The Lakers still trail by 3. Both clubs a little cold right now. Pass under to Campbell. Campbell travel? Sure. Traveling. Turnover. Lakers. Boy, they're not taking advantage of. Not only that, they're surrendering points with Shaq on the bench.
And that's the danger, you know, when you get a player like Shaq and you can get him out of the ball game, then your focus really has to get good because you want to extend a lead if possible.
Shaq has not fouled out of a game this year. The ball in the front court comes to Thompson. 1 minute to play in the third. And in front of the Laker bench is to Hardaway. Screened by Grant. Hardaway around it. Penetrates. Knocks a man down. Charging. Good play by Magic. He saw the curl play coming. And Hardaway is talking to the young referee, blaming him for the call, and the young referee didn't make the call.
Magic understands the concept of team defense as well as any player. Maybe that's because he just understands the game of basketball, but he's there, and Penny ran him right over.
Lakers got to score a point this time down. 73. They've only made 20 in this quarter. The visitors have only made 24 in this quarter. Van Exel dribble drive on Thompson. Come to base. 17-foot high archer. No good. Rebound is off. Knocked out of bounds. Well, they save it. Grant saved it. He didn't know what they were going to call. Jones had knocked it out darn right. We talked about it earlier. Here's Scott with it. Scott against Magic. Dribble down the middle. Comes in deep. Finger roll on the way. No. Tipped up by Grant. No. A tough break for Grant. Now we're going to loose ball foul. It's against the Lakers, I believe. Loose ball foul. Magic got it underneath. That's a third team foul.
On the rebound attempt, Magic uses his hand as Dennis Scott shoots up a shot that almost went, not close. I guess it's not horseshoes. And then on the rebound, Magic uses his left hand, touches the shoulder of Horace Grant. Who's on the shoulder, they said. That's a foul.
Ball is into Hardaway. They're going to work for the last shot, of course. They're up by 3. At the half, they trailed by 1.
What were they when Shaq went out of this ball game?
I'm not sure of that.
I think they were up by 1.
Either that or tied. Yeah. 76-73. 10 seconds left. Out in front, they double team on Hardaway. They could forget contact. They give it over to Thompson for 3. It's in and out. Oh, hard break from the back corner. The count of it goes. It's on the way. No. Boy, that was a nice shot from the stripe. Thrown up by Sabalas. It did hit the bottom of the board.
Well, 12 more minutes to play in regulation. The Lakers trail by 3. Can they do it? Yeah, they can do it on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Spring is in the air and the action.
Well, at the end of 3 quarters, the Lakers trail 76-73. Leading scorers at this point for the Lakers. Eldon Campbell has 18 along with Cedric Sabalas. Horace Grant of Orlando has 18 for at the power forward, but they're led by Shaquille O'Neal's 21. Lakers shooting 46%. The Magic still over to 50% at 51. Orlando went on a 19-2 scoring run in that second quarter, and both teams were scoreless in the last 4 minutes of the third.
Shaq went out of the ball game about halfway through the third quarter, and you're wondering what happened. They outscored the Lakers by 5 during that period.
Yeah, that can't happen. That just can't happen.
Magic is out of the ball game, and into the game now is George Lynch for the Lakers. Thompson's got the ball, brings it to Dennis Scott, 76-73. Neither team scored in the last 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Dribble drive, O'Neal down the middle, throws it up, no good, foul, Vlade Divac.
Shaq caught the ball that time and didn't wait to see where the double team was going to come from or if it was going to come. He just makes a quick move to the middle, gets Vlade to commit to foul, and Shaq will shoot 2.
The Lakers got to find somebody that can take some shots and make some shots. Into the ball game for that purpose comes Peeler. Eddie Jones goes out. Free throw by Shaq is a flat one and bounces in. Very, very flat.
47% free throw shooter. Some of the reason, obviously, would be the trajectory of his shot. Real flat. And, that's going to be vital going into the playoffs for this ball
Next
club.
one's no good. The rebound is off. Saved by Sabalas. Shows it to Vlade. Vlade give the ball off to Van Exel. 77-73. The Lakers trail it. The Lakers have not scored a point of any kind in 4 minutes. Now Van Exel gives the ball over to Peeler. Peeler the dribble. He's due. The ball out in front of Vlade, and Vlade gives the ball to Van Exel. Van Exel against Thompson. Beats him. He's down the middle. 8-foot jumper and away is good. Yeah, he beat Thompson badly on a curl play at the top of the key. 77-75. And coming to the ball out of the backcourt, we've got the visitors from Orlando, Florida. And with the ball, we've got Brooks Thompson. Brooks holds it up. Brooks bounce in low to O'Neal. Going to back on Vlade. Cross court to the Scott. Dribble drive down the middle. Feeds it underneath the Grant. Forget it, baby. Score. Nice play by Scott.
That's what happens when you have a defender running at you and you haven't committed your dribble. Dennis Scott just went right around the defender and created the play for Grant.
Lakers trail by 4. Van Exel front court. Does a pivot. Gives to Vlade. He fakes the 20-footer. Gives it back to Van Exel. 3-point country against Thompson. Dribble drive. Beats Thompson again. Comes all the way under. Puts it up and blows it. Tip by Vlade. Good. Great tip in by Vlade. You know what he did? There was a seal-off by the big man O'Neal, and he stepped in front of it.
Stepped in front of it and just tapped at the ball with the nice soft hands and got the ball fall for him.
That's 12 for Vlade in the ball game, and also Vlade in the game has got 8 or 9 rebounds. With the ball in the front court, we've got Thompson. Thompson looking for somebody to give it to. Bounce the ball to O'Neal. He fumbles it, grabs it back, scores it. No, it went in and came out, and the rebound is knocked out of bounds by George Lynch. Look out, Vlade. Look out, Vlade. They're jumping up and down like he's on a pogo stick right in front of the referee.
Everybody's complaining about the no call on the travel. When Shaq tried to go to the basket, he lost possession of the ball a little bit. Regathered it, scored, and got it, but didn't score.
Reset to 24. Boy, that thing spun around, didn't it? Here's Thompson bouncing again to O'Neal. Throws it up, missed again, gets it back. He won't miss this one, will he? Jump ball! Vlade tied him up. Nice play, Vlade Divac. Nice play.
Shaq missed 2 of them now, and I bet you the next time he has a lane like that to the basket chick, he's going to try to bring the entire basket down because Shaq knows that I know one sure way of making sure it goes in.
Shaq will win the tip.
Well, we thought he would win the tip with Cedric.
That was against, well, yes, I
Cedric out-quicked him. I don't think Vlade will out-quick him.
Ball tipped over, goes to the Lakers, length to court, pass, settling under at Van Exel, putting it up, scored, missed the basket, and he'll shoot 2 free throws in the foul by Thompson. Oh, wow. We get a technical on the coach. Get a technical on the coach, and the coach's name is Brian Hill.
I think they get Thompson.
Well, whoever. It's a technical foul, and the Lakers got a chance for 3 points.
That's some control of the tip by the Lakers. Anthony Peeler, and immediately throws it down to Nick, who goes up, and I can see why Brooks Thompson was a little upset. Where the contact was, no one knows.
There's one.
Knocks down the technical. Now he'll have 2 shots coming on the personal foul that was in the act of shooting.
He's a little hot, isn't he?
He's mad because Nick is mad because he missed that shot.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Because there really wasn't any contact coming.
No. Should have made it. One of those things. Makes 2. We're tied at 79.
Another
10-01 left on who?
Another technical. This one I think is on the coach.
Then he's gone. Or did they call the other one on the player? No, he kicked him out. He's gone. I don't think they called the other one on the player. Hill is gone. Well, whatever it's on, the coach is gone. That's all we got to know. The league office will take care of who writes the checks. The first was on Thompson.
They don't care who writes the checks as long as they get their money.
That's right. Now we're tied, and there's still a free throw coming to Van Exel. Did he toss him? He pointed out, sure.
I thought he tossed him.
He's out of the game. I know that. He's just waiting to see what he's going to leave the instructions to be, I believe. I think Richie Adjubato is going to take over. Van Exel breaks the tie. Now we got another one coming.
I tell you, if he tossed him, Chick, he is slow in leaving.
I guess what was he pointing to? Was he hitchhiking? Jeez.
It really looked like he was pointing toward the exit.
Everybody in the building stood up and pointed with him. Van Exel makes 4 in a row, and the Lakers have a 2-point lead. Wow, what a change. And he is not ejected. Is Thompson gone? No, he's still here. So nobody was ejected despite all the pointing. And I think everybody here will concur they were pointing, were they not?
They were pointing at the exit.
All right, Thompson's got it. Down the middle, O'Neal. Charger block. Oh, they call block. what they call block on Vlade.
They actually called the foul before the contact with Shaquille and Vlade.
Here's a technical on the Lakers, and the coach is mad at Vlade. Look at the coach eating Vlade out, telling him, shut your mouth. You're costing us a ball game. And they're going to yank him out of there. Oh, the Laker coach really got mad. You just got a break at the other end with the other coach and player mouthing off. Now you send him up there with a deadly shooter, and it's short. That's very dead. Vlade, really. You don't see a coach very often go off like that to a player in front of the crowd, but he did. And it was evident.
Yeah, it was evident he was upset with Vlade. It took him out of the ball game. It's a 2-point game, 9:43 to play. How long will he keep him out of the ball game?
The ball is over to Royal. Fourth foot pass under O'Neal. Slam dunk. Great play over Campbell. Beautiful. We're tied at 81. What a nice pass by Royal. 9:30 left to play. That's 24 points for Shaq. And with the ball, Van Exel. Van Exel did his thing with 4 straight free throws. I still don't know what they were pointing about. Now we got Van Exel yo-yoing. There's a screen by Campbell. O'Neal comes out in front. Campbell's open, therefore. They give it to Campbell. He comes underneath. He puts it up and it's blocked by Grant. Great play by Grant, controlled by O'Neal. Oh, that was great. O'Neal went out and double teamed. That left Van Campbell all alone. 9 minutes left to play. It's nervous time at the Great Western Forum. They double team O'Neal. They bring it over to Scott. Scott down the middle. Scott penetrates deep, lays it off underneath. Grant puts it up, didn't get it, but he was fouled. 2 shots coming.
There it is.
This is going to be hectic from here on.
There it is again, though, Chick. Running at Dennis Scott, and he just takes it off the dribble as you're running at him, gets around you, and gets into the middle and creates something for a teammate, this time Horace Grant.
We've been wondering when this was going to happen, and it finally does. Magic is back in. Out goes George Lynch. Grant at the free throw line. A 73%er on the year. He's had a nice ball game. His first game back after missing 2. Free throw good, gives the Magic the lead. 81-82.
First game back, and Horace is having a big game. He's got 21 points, 16 rebounds. He's 9 out of 13 from the field. He's obviously very important to the success of this team.
His high game this year is only 25. His high game career is 31. Both free throws good, 83-81. The Lakers are down by 2 again. Van Exel with the ball against Thompson. Out to 3. Peeler. Peeler banks it in. He missed it so badly. He missed it a foot high, and it banked in. And he gets a bit of a smile. He doesn't want anybody to know that he didn't call bank. That's his first basket. 83-83. How about that? This is a crazy game, isn't it? Ball out. Thompson. That'll probably go in. Nope. Rebound off. Campbell's got it. Campbell in the ball game with 8 rebounds. Gives the ball to midcourt to Van Exel. It's 4-on-4. Van Exel pulls up at the 3-point line, posting up his Magic on Grant. Van Exel for 3. Got it. Drove his fist into the air. He's got his 4th three-pointer of the game.
And the Lakers have a 3-point lead with 8 minutes to play. As you mentioned, this one is a good one.
8:04 left to play. Chick Hearn with Stu Lance. In the truck, Jerry Romano and Doug Freeman. Here's a ball bounce. Grant puts in the 20-footer. Nice play. Boy, he's a good one. 86-85. The Lakers thought they had him corralled as a free agent a year ago, but he went the other way. He said, I'm just going down to Orlando and visit, but he never came back. 3-pointer, no good by Sabalas. Missed a mile, and it's 86-85. The Lakers come back on defense. Now we got the ball into the post man. This time, it's Scott turns and shoots over Sabalas and gives them the lead, 87-86. They score 4 quick points to take the lead back with 7:25 to play. That's 14 for Scott. And the Lakers come down now to see what they can do about getting the lead back. They're down by 1. The ball to Sabalas, who just missed a 3-pointer. In low it goes to Campbell. Backing in. Out to Magic. Back into Campbell. Campbell turns, fakes, almost screws himself on the floor. Turns, shoots a 10-foot awkward shot. No good. The rebound is off. Grabbed at the baseline, held onto by Scott.
Good rebound by Scott.
By the way, Nick in this second half has 16 points. Nick Van Exel in the second half. 87-86. The Lakers down by a point. Here's Thompson with it. Bounce. Here's Grant. Goes to foul Magic. No question about it. Magic raised his hand before the whistle had stopped tweeting. Timeout.
Well, Dennis Scott, known for his 3-point shooting, takes Cedric Sabalas into the post and turns around on him. Cedric is there, but not enough as he knocks it down on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Hi there.
Cedric Sabalas and the Lakers take on the best in the West as Sean Kemp and the Sonics come to town. It's the Lakers in Seattle Tuesday night starting at 7 with The Lake Show on Prime Sports.
Well, 87-86 with 6:47 left to go in the fourth quarter. We talked about the key matchup in the middle, Vlade and Shaq. Vlade has 12 points, 3 rebounds, no blocks. The big daddy, Shaq Daddy, 24 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 block shots. And Vlade continues to sit on the pine.
The Lakers down by a point. When we return, there'll be a full set on the clock, and possession belongs to Orlando. 4 3-pointers have been put in by Van Exel tonight, the most by any Laker this year. 5. Van Exel did it once, and Peeler did it once.
Well, Penny Hardaway is back into the lineup now, so it should be interesting down the stretch.
Lakers got to have some stops. All right.
That's an offensive foul. Yeah, good call.
Good call is right.
Brooks
offensive foul. Brooks. Boy, that wasn't even a grade school foul.
You talk about having to stand still on the screen. He ran after Eldon trying to set a screen.
He thought the dog went out the door. He went out to get him. Boy, that was terrible. You shouldn't do that, Scott, said his coach. All right, 87-86, and Van Exel said, do it again, Scott. Now we got the, I don't mean Brooks, is who I'm talking about. Peeler out in front. Peeler gives the ball over to Sabalos. Sabalos looks inside and is kicking the ball. Kicking the ball, charged against Donald Royal, reset to 24. And the Lakers get it. Magic was posting up against Grant. Grant is 6'10", bigger than Magic by quite a bit. Magic's really about 6'8 and a half. Ball goes in low to Magic. He's always been called 6'9". Back into Magic again. Touch pass from Van Exel. Magic backing in down the middle. Here comes that little hook. Throws up the bank. It's no good. Not close. That was not a good shot by Magic, but he had to do it.
He's playing for the foul on that one again, Chick. He thought he was going to get the whistle, and he didn't.
All right. 1-point ball game. 6 minutes left to play. And we got the ball belonging to Penny Hardaway on the simulcast. Takes it in low. They bring it out to Grant. Grant over here. And taking the ball is Thompson, and a whistle.
Hand check.
Hand check is called against Peeler. The bad part of that thing is the 24 was about to expire, and this resets it.
Not only that, they're in the bonus now. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left to play, and the Lakers are out for fouls. Grant,
season high points, 25. Most free throws he's made in the game, 10. Hey, get discounts on youth tickets plus free parking, refreshments, and souvenir discounts at the Laker Family Plan. It's good for weekend games and available at the box office and Ticketmaster. Grant at the line equals his season high 25. Here's one more coming. It's a 2-point ball game. He's made 10 out of 14 field goals.
He's the leading scorer in this ball game. He's got 25 points.
Makes them both. There's a season high for him.
Make it 26.
86-89. Lakers trail by 3. 5:47 to play as the season gets long now. Let's see what happens. A bounce pass to Peeler. Peeler holds it up. Guarded by Hardaway. Both of them wear jersey number 1. So did Oscar Robertson. Here's Magic down the middle. He's in very deep. He puts it up and in. Oh, that was great play. Once he got going, he didn't stop, and he beat Grant. We're down by 1, the Lakers say. That's 8 for Magic.
Magic didn't settle for the hook that time. He decided he was taking that one to the basket.
All right, here's the ball going in low to O'Neal. Turn it to 10. Oh, nice shot. About an 8-footer, and he just threw it literally down and in. 91-88. That's 26 for him. That equals the leading point gatherer for his club with Grant. 91-88, 5:06 left to play in the third. The ball, or rather in the fourth. Just wish it was the third. Peeler. Oh, Campbell's alone. Underneath score. When Peeler got the ball, the big fellow O'Neal made a move toward him to double team, and that left Campbell open for 20 points.
Nice play by Anthony Peeler.
Yes, sir. 91-90. That's 20 points for Eldon again. Now the ball top of the key. O'Neal has made 1 3-pointer in his career. None last year. Made 1 this year, and he shot it twice. Here's the ball, Thompson. In low it goes. Hardaway fumble. Get it back. 4 on the clock. 3 on the clock. Dribble drive. 1 on the clock. Throws it up. Goaltending. Goaltending with 1 on the 24-second clock by Eldon Campbell. Wow. That hurts. But I don't blame Eldon. 93-90. Referees are talking about it, and now they're saying it counts. They had already decided that, but they wanted to make sure that they were in harmony with their thought. I thought it was goaltending, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. All right, 93-90. And the Lakers, they had them shut out on that particular play. It was a stop. 4:25 to play, 18 on 24. 93-90, the Lakers trail. They want to go into Magic. They can't. Now they do, but Magic's 19 feet to ready to go. Backing in, comes down the middle. Foul. Foul is on Grant. That's only their second foul. The Lakers are out of fouls. So that's a non-hurting foul all the way. Waiting for the ball to come in from Ceballos. He brings it into Van Exel. Van Exel gets a screen by Magic, comes around it. Is he going to shoot his 5th three of the night? Not yet. Goes the other way. Now he shoots for 3. It'll be short. It is short. And the rebound is off inside as O'Neal blocks out beautifully on Campbell. 4 minutes left to play. The Lakers down by 3 and a nail-biter here at the Great Western Forum. Holding the ball and taking it over in the corner to Hardaway. Hardaway against Peeler, backing Peeler in. Turn in the lane, 8-foot jumper, good. Nice shot, 5-point lead. Lakers do not call a timeout yet. 95-90, 3:45 to play. Lakers have 3 left, and now they utilize it. Stu?
Yeah, like you said, 5-point lead here for the Orlando Magic. Penny Hardaway splits a double team, goes up and extends that lead to 5 with 3 minutes, 42 to play in the 4th on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Philadelphia.
Hey, you want to hear a sad story? Stu, listen to this story. Ceballos had 18 points in the first half. He has had 1 shot in the second half and did not score. It was a 3-pointer.
It was a buzzer beater.
I know it was a buzzer beater. That's why he shot it. But
yeah, I agree.
You got to get the ball.
He's your leading scorer. He's your leading scorer, and he's not getting any opportunities. Yeah, maybe he can say they don't call a lot of plays for him. Maybe they should call a couple more plays for him.
I would think so. I would think a guy that's averaging 23 points a game, you call some plays for. And Vlade has not gotten back since the tirade at the sideline. And the guy missed the technical on the free throw on the technical. The ball in the Magic. Lakers need a hoop. Magic coming in low. Hook shot. No, way short. Rebound comes out in front. Luckily, and it comes to Eddie Jones. To Magic. Magic fakes a 3. Magic against Shaquille O'Neal. Yo-yoing up and down. Looks inside. Gives it to Campbell against Grant. Campbell takes him underneath. He puts it up. Look out if it goes. It didn't come close, but he was fouled. That's why it didn't come close. He got fouled hard. Now Eldon goes to the line. Eldon Campbell has had a great night. He's made 14 consecutive free throws, but that's not just tonight. And also, he has now made 60 of his last 70. He has not missed a free throw tonight. He's 6 for 6.
Well, it really obviously helps the team. And being down by 5, and you get a couple of charity shots here.
Free throw is no good. Here's the next one coming to Eldon. 6 out of 7 isn't bad, big fella. Don't hang your head.
There's still a lot of game left.
You bet. Here's the next one. That's no good. Missed a both. So made 6 in a row, misses 2 in a row. It can happen to anybody, and did. 95-90, 3:07 left to play. And with the ball, Thompson, he's played well since coming on. Anderson got hurt early in the game. Ball in low to O'Neal. His pass thrown under the basket. They give it to Grant. Grant in the air throws up a prayer. It's not close. The rebound is off. And a foul is going to be called on Penny Hardaway, I think. Boy, I thought Penny had a lot of ball tied up with Magic, but they call a foul on Penny, and Penny just smiles at the ref. All right, now they've got both teams are out of fouls from this point forward. Grant, Stu, has 26 points, his season high, and Grant has 17 rebounds. His season high is 18. 95-90. The Lakers need a hoop. With the ball, Van Exel. Magic. Dribble drive. Down the middle. Here he goes. All the way. Shows his stuff. No good. Rebound is off. Missed it badly underneath. And the rebound is Scott. 2:37 to play. Looking for their second win in 4 games on their road trip. With the ball in the front court, Hardaway. 2.5 to play. The Lakers play down there a week from Tuesday. Here's the ball in low. Goes to the big man, and he brings it over to Thompson. Thompson fires for 3. Didn't draw iron. The rebound is off. It's a 2-on-2 break. Down the middle, Van Exel going to try to make it all the way. He did, missed it. The rebound is off. Magic's got it and scores it. Boy, the Lakers got out of that very luckily.
I'll say they did. Guess who's checking in?
Vlade, he was out over 6 minutes.
Out 7 minutes.
7 minutes? Wow, that's a long time. 2 minutes left to play. The Lakers down by just 3 now. Now you need your stops. Here's the ball to Thompson. Thompson didn't come close in his last shot. In low it goes. Down the middle. Here he comes. Run charging. That's 5 fouls. That's 5. I'll tell you, that took some guts on Magic's part to stand there and see that 300-pound bowling ball coming.
Aren't many players willing to take that one, Chick.
Oh.
You talk about taking one for the team. You know what's coming, and you say, oh, just don't hit me too hard as this runaway train is coming down the lane.
Magic looked like a 10-pin, and the guy picked him up. All right, here we go. 3-point ball game. That's 5 fouls, as we said, on Shaq. Of course, they leave him in. He's never fouled out of a game this year. Magic's posting up on Scott. It goes to Magic. He's not had a great shooting night. He backs in. He fakes beautifully. Didn't shoot it. Gives to Campbell. He's underneath. Score! Great play off of an outstanding pass by Magic. I thought Magic missed his chance.
Yeah, how does Magic find those people? I mean, he had his back completely turned to the play.
22 points for Campbell. 1-point ball game. Shaquille O'Neal to Thompson. He drives the lane. He's underneath.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul. Laker ball. That is not a shooting foul, remember. 95-94. That was an easy play to call. Thompson has hurt them a couple of times here in the last quarter.
He uses his right arm to push off on Vlade, and the official right there makes the call.
Magic tying up a shoe. Thompson says, my golly, I just saw a ghost. Here we go. Van Exel with it. Van Exel dribbling the ball. Waiting to come in is Bowie. I wish it was Sam for the Lakers. Here's the ball to Magic. Underneath the Vlade. He's there. He pumps. He puts it up. Foul. Yeah, that might be in the big guy. Let's see who they call it on.
Horace Grant.
I think Grant, too. We're going to have Vlade for 2.
Oh, they called that on Shaquille.
I know it. He was there, too. I told you they might. Oh. He's out of the game. The first time he's fouled out this year. Now, the rest of this quarter, you're in good shape. But remember, the last time he was out for several minutes, they outscored the Lakers 5 points. Timeout has been called by Orlando. Vlade will have a chance to tie it and give the Lakers the lead when we come back. And a disappointed Shaq O'Neal goes to the sideline on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Here's the head coach of Team Rambus and his All-Stars.
We're going one-on-one with the new Chevy Astro van. Let's play!
Astro Van is the van that can. Big enough for the full-court press. Power features for a great matchup with any team.
Nice interior.
Lots of space for my players and the assistant coach.
Shaq indeed did commit the last foul. Watch.
Well, it was a good fake by Vlade after he gets the pass from Magic. Fakes Shaq goes up, hits him on the arm. The official makes the call. That's foul number 6. That disqualifies Shaquille O'Neal for the rest of the ball game, and we've got a minute left in regulation. Could go to OT because it's a 1-point game, and Vlade's at the line to shoot 2.
Shaq had 26 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks. 9-1 record, decided by 3 points or less. The Lakers have won 5 out of 6. We've got a bad monitor.
9-7 record in the games decided by 3 points or less, and they've won 5 out of the last 6. And with Magic on the floor, it really gives them a calming effect in close ball games. But these free throws now really are magnified.
I would say so. Not one. He needs them both. The first one is good. Ironically, he stood at a free throw line late last year and missed 2 that would have meant a lot. Now he makes 1 that means a lot. 95 all. Good stroke. Too long. No good. Rebound is off. Taken by Grant. We're tied at 95. Coming with the ball in the front court, we got Scott to Grant. Grant holds it up. Pass goes in low to Hardaway. He'll be their go-to guy. And Scott will too. Grant over to Scott. There's your 3. It looks good. It is good all the way. He's tremendous. He is the all-time leader for a season with that one.
Well, again.
He didn't cover him very well.
Well, I'm not going to say anything.
No, don't say it, because it's just a waste of breath. 98-95, but you are absolutely right. The ball into Vlade, to the Magic. Underneath, Magic pass to Jones, and a give and go is good. 1-point game. Now, 26 seconds left to play. Beautiful play between Magic and Jones' 10th point. It goes over, and they take it in to Hardaway. Hardaway to Grant. Now they give to Bowie, back to Grant, 3-point line, 13 seconds left, 8 on the 24. Hardaway out in front, they fumble it away, the Laker ball. They give it to Van Exel, 1-on-1. He can give the Lakers a lead. He has bumped away. Good play by Bowie. Jump shot, no good. The game is over. The Lakers lose, unless there was a foul. And there was no foul.
Oh, Chick, you got the ball one-on-one with
gotta
your
go to
point
the basket.
guard with the ball. You've got to just take that one to the basket and just have the referee decide if he's going to call a foul or not.
Yeah. Van Exel has got to go to the hole with the ball. The Lakers got a turnover, which they wanted, and then Van changed his mind about going in.
Especially with only about 6 seconds left. He goes in, then he decides to pull it back out. Looks up, he says, I've got to shoot this one, shoots it, it's well off the mark, ball game ends.
I said before the game, I hope it's a one-point ball game, and it was. 98-97. This is the Los Angeles Lakers basketball.